First of all, real quick, this is educational. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to tell you to do anything that you're not comfortable with. But I'm not a financial advisor. We're going to tell you, do not invest funds you may not be able to afford to lose. There's risk here. Every business involves some risk. You got to know your risk tolerance is a high or low. Ultimately, you have to do your own research. You have to decide this is a good move for you. Okay? This is not the way I am presenting this, an official company presentation. I don't work for the company. I'm not an official representative of the company. I am a mind holder, just like everybody else. This is supporting my team of people and myself. It's also not an opportunity Zoom. There's official corporate ones. There's one tonight at 7 Eastern Time. There's one Thursday at Eastern Time. I suggest you check them out. So let's just look at what we got in front of us. Okay. TEXIT. This is a mining program. They're building one of the biggest mines in the world. What's a mine? A mine is a cluster of computers. A cluster of computers. It's a big, giant piece of hardware who has a job. How it does it is almost not even important, but its job is to produce tokens. Its job is to produce digital currency. In this case, it produces three of them: Litecoin, Doge, and TXC. Okay. The company takes the Litecoin, uses it for expenses, take the Doge, use it for expenses like marketing, and it rewards people who are mine holders with TXC. So you got to ask yourself this question. Would you rather want to own the mint or own the currency that it spits out? The mine is just like the mint. The reward of owning the mine or a share of the mine is you get a daily distribution of TXC tokens. Roughly 7 o'clock at night, every day, you get a distribution of tokens, which is essentially the total amount of tokens the mine made that day divided by the number of mine shares. Then you multiply back by the number of shares you have. Why would somebody do this? Well, it's got a really nice benefit that we get paid every single day. They have not missed a day, at least since I joined in February. The goal, the way that this works is you get a certain number of tokens. If you multiply that by the price, right now the price is a little down from the number on the screen. It's about 445, 450. I'm not positive. The company's goal is to keep that price, number of tokens time price at about $5 per miner per day. So if you own 3 mining units, it'd be $15. You own 11, it's $55. Here's the good thing though. There's no secondary costs. It's a one-time cost. One time. You secure your miner or miners. By the way, the most you can get is 9. And then there are no hosting fees. Anybody might have hosting fees if they own nodes. There are no monthly fees. There are no fees at all. It's not like if you say, hey, gee, can I share this with my friends and make a commission? Oh, yeah, that's $129 a month or $59 a month or whatever. Nothing. One time, done. Okay. Now, the way that TEXIT, which by the way is the name of the company, categorizes things is they're looking at this operation, this building of this mine, as a 3-phase project. The first phase is what's going on now. They're like 15, 20% at the most of the way through this first phase. This is still pretty new. There are 5 mathematical parameters that they look at. Okay. Number 1, the total size of the mine, which is measured in mega hash. That's that capital M, capital H, X. Mega hash. The mine is a little less than 15% built. The goal is 100 million mega hash. That's one metric. Okay. Another metric, the total number of miners. Okay. 36,220 right now. This graphic over here is showing the acceleration of membership. I joined about there somewhere. Weren't too many people joining when I got in. Look at the acceleration. Okay. Last week, 2,700 people. I don't know how many it is a day. 300 something a day. That math doesn't sound right. 500 a day, whatever. It's a lot. Third metric, the amount of tokens, the amount of TXC token distributed. Okay. Ultimately, this mine can produce 120 or more thousand tokens per day. Right now, it's doing about 95,000. Again, not at peak. Fourth metric, liquidity pool. How much cash on hand does the company have? Okay. They got $3 to $4 million. They just announced last week they're committing to $8 million in marketing for next year. Their goal is to have $100 million in liquidity. And then ultimately, by the end of phase one, and there's a plan to do what they call the roadmap to 16, is to have the token price with good support at $16 or more. Now, here's the cool thing about mining. If I get a token today and it's worth $4 and I hold it, I got it in my wallet, and it goes up to 16, that same token 4x in value. Now, there's two more phases, and there's a lot going to go on in phase two. I'm not going to get into it this second, but in phase two, the target price for the token is 800. How about that? Phase three, 2000. Same thing. You're a miner, which is going to make tokens for like 130 years every day. Imagine where this could be in 3-4 years. This is the basic overview. Highlights. It's a mining program. You're getting to share at a mint. Okay. One-time payment. That's it. One time per mine. If you want to buy more, that's a different story. Every day, you're getting value. And guess what? If you need money or you just want to, you can sell it every day. If you want to hold it and accumulate it, you can do that. If you want to reinvest it, you can do that. Okay. Now, if you want, totally optional, I'm not going to spend as much time on this, they have a reward system. This has an affiliate program. Okay. Some people say, not for me. Some people say, yeah, let's go. I want to make some more money. But there's no fee to do this. This is just sharing the idea, enrolling a new member. They have the same one-time cost. There's a couple different ways you can do it, depending on how their funding situation is. They've got all kinds of different ways you can do it. You can get one miner, you get up to 9. If they've got the funding to get 9, they get something they call a business builder pack. It gives you a lot of advantages. It gives you the ability to triple your potential commissions. They've also got a thing where they're going to give you, if you're a consistent sponsor, for every 3 people you bring in, 1, 2 free, you can get free mining power. Okay. Basically the equivalent of $1,000 package every time you bring 3 people in. And if you do it more often, 2 of them. And then ultimately you have a decision. When you get a commission, when you get a reward, you can take it in hash power. In other words, mining power to produce more tokens, bigger share of the mint, bigger share of the mine, or you can take it in cash, which in this case is USDC. Okay. Smallest commission there is here is $1,000. If you're ever going to get a commission, that's the least you're going to see. How about that, huh? So I could break down this comp plan. I could break down this side of it a lot more, but really want you to understand is this, the general overview. And if you want to learn more, every Tuesday night and Thursday night, 7 Eastern, well, it should be 6 Central. That's a typo. Company does a Zoom. I do Zooms to support the team, like this one, Tech Tuesday nights, Thursday nights as well. I'm not here to take anybody else's people. If I'm here helping you on somebody else's behalf, make sure you get back to them to sign up. Again, this is not financial advice. This is educational. This is something where you need to take a look, decide if this is for you, understand the risks, and see if this is a good plan for you in the short or long run. That's the basic TEXIT presentation. Hopefully you got it. If you have any questions, we go from there.